Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today is Wednesday, December the 14th. We are working on square 4. Gotta put the phone on the charger because I ate my battery up this afternoon. So I was like, well, it's gonna be, I don't know what the topic of conversation is gonna be today. I gotta move my camera, so I'm gonna move you a little bit here. And then get you situated. Okay. Yep, so I got my gifts out, taking them inside the house. They are ready to go for tomorrow, so hopefully I won't forget them. I'll be mad if I do. Let's see, played a little bit last night. Played a little Dreamlight. Played a good bit amount of Dreamlight last night. Got Wally up to friendship level that I can assign him as my gardening gardener, and also upgraded his garden to the max amount. I stood there, felt like it took me 10 times to get that thing upgraded, but I got it done. Get this cut here. Oh, it's not gonna cut too well with the washi tape right there. It's alright. See what we get here. See if we get this good cut. Hoping so, yeah. That's going to square number 4 right there. Looks like we're doing all the grays today. No colors, no colors. That should be easy peasy. Put everything back up. Alright, so let's see here. We will get what we got out of box 1. And then we'll be doing box 2. It's like the majority of it's going to be box 2. Get that where I can see it. And make sure you're where you can see everything. Let's see here. Pull it up. I have to pull you guys down. I have to scroll you down here. But hang on. Gotta come down here. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we need black first. We'll do black first. So, like I said, I played a little bit of Dreamlight last night. Played a good bit, I should say. Like I said, I got Wally to the friendship level that he's helping me garden, and he helped me garden my onions last night. And then I got I've already figured out my storage situation. So what I did is I bought 6 kitchen counters from Scrooge and put them in the room where I was going to put my storage chest. And on those, it's like 3 squares across, 2 squares wide, so you have 6 squares on the kitchen counter. And then the food items are on that small square, so they fit on that small square. So what I'm doing is I'm dropping 50 on the ground, picking it up and putting 50 on one square, and then dropping another 50 and putting that 50 on the second square. So there's 100 fruit or vegetable item on 2 squares, and that's going to be my storage situation. And then I'm taking my chest to Goofy's stall and setting 3 out for each crop that you can purchase or grow. The seeds that you can purchase at Goofy's stall, that's what I'm putting in my chest. So I have a chest full of, since 50 crops fills a slot, I have that many for every slot filled to the brim of the 50 for the chest, which is 2 rows worth, but I can't remember how many slots it is. That's what I have cropped. So I have that many onions filled up already. And I'm just going to do it that way and keep the chest at the stall and near the area where I'm growing stuff. So if I need to refill from cooking stuff, then I'll be able to do it from there. So that's how I'm going to keep it. I think I came up kind of with that idea last night, and I like the aesthetics and how it looks. And then I just won't have the storage chest in there. I'll just have 100 items per se on a kitchen counter, and that will be how I'll keep up with my stuff. So I gotta do that with the fruits, vegetables, and herbs and spices. I'll do that the same way. Now the herbs and spices are things that you harvest, so I may keep their storage being in the place where it is right now, which is in the one of my rooms in the first level of my house. So that's how I think I'm gonna do it for right now. That was the easiest and didn't give it all over the place. I just felt like I had storage chests all over the place and didn't know what was in them. I mean, that was, of course, the purpose why people put that, behind their storage chest to say, okay, this is the item that's in there. But my thing was, if I can drop 50 on the ground, I could put 50 there. What do I need a storage chest for? So, even though the storage chest is outside Goofy stall, that's kind of where I want it. So that's what I did with that. So it's Wednesday night. Les has church tonight. So I told him, I said, well, I'm going to go. I came in just to pee. I said, I'm going to go back out there. I said, because I want to get done with my picture, get it loaded up on, YouTube and everything before you come home. So that when you come home, I'll be inside the house and I won't be out here and it's raining and everything. You won't have to come out here to get inside the house. I'll just hopefully be in there already. So that's my plan for the day. And it don't look like it's going to be too bad about getting anything done because I don't have a lot of color changes. I just have all this gray to do. So that's what I did with Wally last night. I got to get Moana, got to get her taken care of it. I'm doing some quests again now, so decided not to deal with Miss Crazy Woman's her quest. I had a couple of quests from Merlin, so I'm working on that now, and then hopefully I can get down the thing here and get Moana's boat and her fishing stall done. So I told my friend, it took me forever last night to get Wally done. She said, yeah, it feels like, you do it for 10 times. She said, Moana's boat, she said, it's going to be the same way. She said, in fact, I haven't even upgraded to the last stage yet because it's going to cost you like 500,000 gold, sorry. And I was like, well, crap, I'm going to have to sell more onions to get that. So she's like, yeah, she's like, her mom plays too. She's like, yeah, tell my mom about you doing your 600 onions. I said, what'd she say? She said, she just laughed. I said, yeah, because it's hilarious. I said, the crazy stuff I get myself into doing that thing. I still said I need to do a video of it just so y'all can see, number one, what it looks like, and number two, the hot mess I get when they're harvested and they get thrown, all over the place. So I locked Wally up last night in his little trellis cage that I put out there and lock him up in, and then he threw everything and I collected all my stuff. So at least when I collected it wasn't quite 600 because I had not done the right thing and planted the crops when I went a couple of days ago when I was going to watch TV with Les, and I just thought I'd watered everything, really thought I'd planted everything and hadn't. Of course, when you don't plant anything, what you dig disappears. So my holes had disappeared, so I gotta go. I think I've already dug it all out again, but I've got to seed it again. So I had the seeds for it. So since I have enough of the onions already, I was going to do the peppers and sugar. I think sugar cane. Oh no, it's the canola. So the peppers and the canola, and get that grown to its potential to be stacked up in the storage chest outside Goofy's stall, so that whenever I use a food, it should work the way I think it should work is when you use a food item that's inside your house. I mean, what you have, whether you have it in your house or in a storage chest, wherever the storage chest is, it's considered part of your count of what you have. But I'm just thinking, well, once I use, say, 50 onions that are stored on my kitchen counter, all I have to do is just go get another 50 to replace it. And, there we go. And it may just, I don't know how it's going to use it. It may use it from the storage chest first. I'm not sure. But I'll have it, so if I have to grow more, I can grow more, and it will just go in the chest. So we'll see kind of how it does. I don't know yet. So yeah, I have a lot more things to do, and I just go around and whatever I decide I'm gonna do. That, you know, when I get on, if it's raining, that's when I like to go ahead and do the planting the 600 crop or whatever it is I'm gonna grow. I think I got like 300 peppers and 200 or 300 canola seeds, and that's what I'm gonna grow in that section. I want to branch out the plaza section a little better. I worked on it last night because I didn't have that one done, and now that Wally's his garden's right there, I want to kind of extend, I think, off of his garden and grow my crops off of that. So I may do that tonight, harvest what I got there, and then move it over next to his garden and just put, like, if I can get 300 there, it'd be 100 of each crop. So slowly get that one upgraded and done, like I want the storage done on it. So we'll see. Weather still looks like it's going to be cold next week, like cold in the 20s. Only moisture showing we're going to get on Thursday, and it may be the potential of snow, but I kind of want more than that. I don't want a dusting. I want a good snow, a good, like I said, I like to have, you know, snow for Christmas, so we'll have to wait and see, yes, but it's just not showing the moisture like it showed it before. Now it is showing moisture on that next week after Christmas, the Tuesday, Wednesday, which, you know, be the potential. I'll be working if it does anything Tuesday. It's supposed to start out maybe it's rain Tuesday, but turn into snow, so I may have to, if I go into work on Tuesday, then leave and do the rest of it home. But Wednesday definitely be working from home, so if I have to come out here, I'll come out here, but I got my boots finally, my galoshes, so it goes up high enough that I can walk out in it and be fine. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. So my sister sent me a link for my other niece's what gift to get her for Christmas. So I got it purchased, and of course the rest we made up in a gift card with money, because, you know, it's just the price wasn't that much of the diamond painting. Definitely price wasn't that bad for the thing that the other niece wanted. So that's what we'll do, is we'll just put the difference and put it in a card. So, and then, you know, just trying to decide what we're going to do for everybody else. And I just say gift cards, and, you know, I'm sure that'd be the easiest. Gift cards and money, to be quite honest. Money would be fun too. But then I keep, you know, as much as I think about I'm off next week, and the reason why I'm off is just that's the week I got for for Christmas, and the next week after Christmas is Erin has off, so she's excited about that, and I understand that. But I just keep forgetting though that, you know, even with the dates, I can tell you the date. That's just, you know, it's not sitting on it. It's like, oh, you know, Sunday's my birthday. Sunday is my birthday. Like this Sunday coming, because the next Sunday is Christmas. I just can't wrap my head around it because the way the time's flying, it's just insane. So I listened to an audio book today. Didn't finish listening to one I was listening to before because I just can't get into it. So it's not the time for me to listen to it apparently. But I was like, and they had this the Audible Plus catalog. They have this Christmas story. So it's Nick and Noel's Christmas playlist, I think is the name of it. So that's free to listen on Audible through the Audio Plus catalog. So I was like, well, I'll just start listening to that. I mean, I've only got like 4 or 5 hours left on the audio book, so I hope to finish it on Friday. Listen to it out here. I always feel like on Wednesdays I get a lot of crap done because it's our Wednesdays are head down Wednesday, meaning no one can get in touch with you. You know, Susan, it's not going to come out with the stopper in it. Duh. That was a moment right there. And I was supposed to go to bed earlier last night, and that didn't work out because, you know, I was told I was playing a little bit of Dreamlight, and then I had to show Les all the houses and things. And then he's trying to convince me to play Sea of Thieves, but I don't know how that's going to work, so I don't know, my friend DJ might be on tonight. If he is, we'll probably be playing Rocket League. It's kind of why I wanted to come out here, get this loaded up, get it done so I can get back over there and take a shower and play some Disney Dreamlight before he gets on so I can do all the things I want to do. I'm looking forward to do that next week, playing and doing things, so then I can come out here and talk to you about them. And maybe I will try next week to do some kind of videoing of the game and try to get it with the upload here, just to show you a little bit of what my 100 onions looks like crop wise. So we'll see. And I'm not doing that. I'm gonna have that sit there. So let me do this one right here. Is that all that's left? Is just the dashes? No, I've got a couple of pinheads right here. So let me fill that in. Okay, pinheads. Got 2 of those, and then I will be outside this box and into the second box, and that will be it for this. So it shouldn't be too bad of a video here. Couldn't really find anything I wanted to watch last night. Kind of floated around all the platform stuff on a Christmas movie, but I couldn't really find anything that I wanted to watch, so I don't know what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for everything to load up tonight. Maybe try to see if they put the Spartanburg City Christmas Parade on YouTube and see if I can watch maybe some of that. I do know that they didn't give out candy last night. I found out about that on Facebook. Somebody went and said, yeah, they didn't give out candy this year. It's like, well, that's not good. Like, how can you have a Christmas parade without any candy? What's wrong with you people? So I don't know what happened there. I mean, we made out with a pretty good stash ourselves just for the Woodruff City Parade. So let me fill these in here at the bottom first. So I want to build it up. So that might be what I plan on watching or trying to see. Yeah, the little audiobook's really good. There's apparently 3 stories in that series. It could be more. So I like it so far. It's cute. And I like it in the audible narration because they have a guy reading the guy point of view and a girl reading the girl's point of view. So it's always good to have that. I like it that way. And it's the guy thinking, somebody speaking. It's a guy that's actually speaking as opposed to a woman with a male's voice or a man with a woman's voice on the woman's part. So it sounds pretty good. And yeah, of course, I resign myself that I'm not going to make 11,000 pages for the month of December. No one can make, some people can, but I can't make no 11,000 pages. So I will end the year with whatever I have, and I will strive to do the same thing next year. Same amount of pages, 25,000. I don't want to drop it back down to 10,000 because I did that. I've already made that in itself, so I know I added like 15,000 more pages. Maybe I just need to bump it up 10 to say I would do 20,000 instead of 25. Then when I do make the 25,000 or 20,000, then I can say, I can bump it up again. So I may do that instead of 25, do 20,000 pages and see if I can accomplish that. So we'll see on that. It's supposed to rain, I think, all tonight and into tomorrow morning, but I think it's supposed to stop by tomorrow afternoon, and then after tomorrow, I think that's when the cold is going to really start to get cooler and colder as we go. I gotta think about where I want to eat for my birthday. If Les takes me out this weekend, where we're going to go. Or like, I don't know. I'll have to see. Depends on, I guess, what I feel like. Don't have a clue. No clue. None whatsoever. Don't know. So, that's pretty much, what I did last night. Like I said, I played a lot of Dreamlight last night. Got some things done. Oops. So I got to Oh, I need to go like tonight and harvest my cherry trees so I can make my Yule log, and that can be one of my sources of energy, food energies, instead of just souffles. But I think I gotta look to see how much coal I have, because I'm gonna have to go mining for coal first. So I'll take Donald with me. He's my mining companion. Then I need to go fishing and fish in all the lakes and ponds across the valley, because I haven't done that yet. So I need to do that. And then I gotta see what I gotta do for this quest that I have for Merlin, because I didn't look at the stuff last night, because I was showing Les around the whole valley and showing him all the characters' houses, because he wanted to see that. And of course some of the houses we couldn't go in because the characters were asleep. So I took him around the majority of it. Showed him where Scar's located, but I said I didn't want to do his quest yet, so I'm leaving him in his cave right now. And I haven't done the Woody and Buzz either, so oops. There we go. Okay, trying to get the staticky out of here. I don't know what I'm gonna watch. Well, like I said, I'm gonna look for the parade, see if I can find the parade. Watch that. And then that's what it is. Oh me. I just sit here with you. Oops. I think when I go in, I'm gonna eat me some cereal. I don't know what he's gonna want to eat when he comes home, but we had soup today, chicken noodle soup today for lunch, and rolls and chips and pimento cheese. So much didn't know what I wanted to fix tonight, because we're pretty much eating all the things, and then I'm gonna have to fix something tomorrow night. So I don't know what I'm gonna fix. I'll just get some turkey out, ground turkey, and do that lasagna hamburger helper. I don't know, just don't know what I'm in the mood for. Kind of hard when you make things and then you're like, oh, I don't know what I want to eat. It'd be okay if I was just eating cereal, but they're not healthy. Gotta have real food. Got to have real food. Oops. There we go. Alright, that's the bottom part done. Trying to figure out the I think the putty's too far down. Get a little bit more out. See what we can do here. That's gonna be a bit much. I need a little bit more, I think, in there. Okay. Let's see here. See how that does. I'm gonna pull my grippy up higher on the cut piece. I'll be cutting the hand. Don't want to deal with that. Alright, so there we go. Seems to be picking up a little bit better. Coming out the edge, that's always good. We just got a good amount in there. And then it'll create that indentation. So yeah. Yeah. So it doesn't seem like I had too much craziness on the Friend B thing. I hadn't heard anything today, so I'm guessing that if Friend B's seen anything, so no one's telling Les about it. So good with that. Yeah, get in there. It's just, I can't get over with it being so rainy and cool today in the 40s. I've had the heat on in the building pretty well. turned it down a little bit this morning, but then I got cold again, and it's like, no, I'm gonna have to have it back on. I mean, I got it on 73 right now, so it's pretty, I'm toasty in here. Feels good, and I'm gonna have it on that next week if it gets down in the 20s, so I'm gonna have to, just to keep it warm in here. I got 2 computers out here, and my camera's out here, and the TV's out here, so gotta keep all things warm. Oops, get in there. Got to do all the things. There we go. Let me move this back in there again. So I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure, my sister sent me the link for the gift for my younger niece to add something to open, like her older sister doing the diamond art, well, not a diamond art club, but the diamond painting. I don't know a lot about what she's getting her, but hopefully she does. I know that Trisha's gonna have to do, my sister's gonna have to do part of it because of the iron, the heat and melting the beads, because it's perler beads. So I hope she knows what she's getting into. I know that you can make a lot of stuff with those things. I had a coworker, and this is when we were working across the street. We were in the basement, and he was doing them, and I had him do a Mickey Mouse for me, and I actually have that at work in my cube. But then I asked him to do a kiss one for Les. So Les has a perler bead kiss, so it's the faces and then of course the kiss underneath it written out. So that's a pretty unique kiss item collectible that he has. So he has a lot of the a lot of kiss stuff, guitars, sign things, pictures, things like that. And he's got his whole music room with his drums is dedicated towards Kiss, so he's a big fan, and so I had him do one of those for me, and he did. I can't remember. He made some pretty good money on it, though, I know, because, I mean, even though what he charged me, I thought he didn't charge me enough for the work that he did, but and that goes along with just creating a craft. I mean, some people look at this and say, you need to charge this, and I'm thinking, nobody in their right mind's going to pay that. I mean, I feel bad just asking for what I asked for in the custom work that I'm doing, what I charge for the canvases, because to me, it just, I don't know, it just seems pricey, but I mean, I know the work involved that you put into it. I mean, it's not like I don't know, because I do, and it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of time, and yes, this is what I do to relax, but, I'm doing videos for this, too, so it can be time consuming, and getting the information or doing the work and getting it the video out there. So never again will I question the time and effort that a YouTube creator does and puts forth in, because someone makes it look easy, and I know how much work this is, because it's a lot of work. It's not just doing the filming and working the picture. I mean, you gotta create your intros and your outros. You gotta do like what I'm doing right now, and do the audio with it, so they're recording with it to go with the picture you're working on, and all that good stuff. So it's a lot of work. And if I was at the point where I had like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, to make the money, this could be a job or a second amount of income, but we're not there yet. So I just told Les, I said it was funny because I was telling him, and the words were not coming out right, about how I was going to have to. I was like 10 till 2. I said, yeah, I got to go back out there because, I left about 10 after 1 for my lunch, and I got to get my galoshes back on. I got to get the umbrella, and he's looking at me, he's like, all right, Boomhauser, what'd you say? Because apparently I was running it all together. I don't know. was like, yeah, I said, Aaron can understand me. And, there were a lot of times that I get going and the Southern really comes out good. And that, I guess they can't understand me, but, I was like, yeah, I said, I know Aaron can understand me because she's at least from Easley. And Mary can somewhat understand me. I said, but yesterday I had a moment where I had to repeat myself. I said, because the VP didn't understand me. I said, good Lord. I said, the Southern coming out for real. I said, well, you can't understand what it is I said. I said, I said, oh, well. I said, that's why I got all them YouTube people following me. So they're just like listening to the crazy accent. They probably can't halfway understand much let's follow. Oh, they can't, I know. I'm just making it up. Oh, so in the news, a lot of times I don't watch anything, but when I'm going through, especially IE and I got MSN pulled up, I'll be going, because I'm using that to pull up whatever I need to as far as work's concerned or things for work. I saw Twitch passed away, or Twitch died, so I didn't, at that point in time, didn't know the cause of death. I still really don't know the cause of death. Other than that some people are putting out there on Facebook that it was suicide, which makes me sad. Because, I thought he was a great guy. I like watching him on Ellen. I loved watching him, So You Think You Can Dance. I watched that when he was on there. I feel bad for his kids and his wife if that's what, happened, because to me that's not the way to go. I mean, you deal with so much, I don't know, you don't know what people are dealing with. People put on that, fake smile, what looks like to you, where somebody's happy and they may not be. So with that, just not knowing, I got too much stack I'm dealing with here. Deal with all that. It's driving me nuts. I guess a public service announcement for that would be is be careful what you say to people. You should really be nice to people, not be mean and hateful and nasty to people, because you don't know what they're going through. Alright, got this speed right here. It's driving me crazy, and I know it's the 939 because it's too blue. Now I gotta take it off. That is not the right color. I think that's an 823. Oh, you gotta come off of here. You're not the right color. You're not gonna sit there either. It's like, you don't look right. There we go. But yeah, you just don't know what people deal with. You think people are happy and you don't know what the stressors are and the negativity that runs through their head that makes them decide that, they just don't want to deal with it anymore, and that's when they know how to not deal with it. It's just not be here, and that's not the way to go. You should not be doing that, but just what I can say is just, watch what you say. Watch how you are with people. You may have a crappy day, but your crappiness on your crappy dayness may affect someone else, and you don't want to be responsible for that. You don't want to have the responsibility of later in life, when you die and you're judged for a not so kind word to someone that just added on, put fuel in the fire for them to turn around and take their own life. You don't want to be responsible for that. At least I don't want to be responsible for that, so that's why I always try to smile at people, be nice to people. Those that like and receive hugs, give hugs to people. And just try to be careful with what you say and what you do, because you don't know how you're influencing someone. I just say I can't get over if that's what he did, if he killed himself, because like I said, he was a great guy. I mean, not saying that he's not a great guy, but it's just hard to think about that. His kids are so young and have to deal with that. Just understand that, I don't know. Tinseltown, life's not so great in Tinseltown, I guess is what you can say. And it's not perfect. Things aren't perfect with people. I don't know why we think that they are, because they're not. You're going to get a lot on here on the public service announcements, apparently, from me from this week. Yeah, I can't get over it. Cannot get over it. I'm just going to tell you about something else I saw on the news, but now I can't remember what it is. It will. I guess I think I was just stuck on the whole Twitch thing. Oh, mercy. Just sad. I haven't told Les anything about it. That's what I meant. Sitting there thinking, that's what I meant to tell him. When I went in, I totally forgot. Because his wife, Twitch's wife, was on Dancing with the Stars. So, yep. Just, I don't know. Just don't know. Just craziness, I guess. And here we are, almost done. Yay! This is a fast one. It's always faster when you only have like 3 or 4 colors that you have to do. Hopefully it won't take long to have my video up here. Alright, get on there. Alright, so while you're sitting here looking at everything, let me put my beads up. And get that in there. Get in there. Then I can read the devotional for you. Now I'm going to start going. It was a little rough about 3 o'clock again today, but it was alright because I was busy doing stuff. So, alright, let me get the devotion part out. Book here for you. Alright, so it's Wednesday. We're on Wednesday here. Get the right date. So Wednesday we are at respond the right way. We can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials. Romans 5:3. Respond the right way. In World War II, Viktor Frankl was sentenced to a Nazi concentration camp. The guards deprived him of everything. They took his wife, his family, his clothes. They even stole his wedding ring. But he had one thing no one could take from him. In a classic book he wrote, "The last of human freedoms is the ability to choose one's attitude in a given set of circumstances." The guards could not take from Frankl his freedom to choose his attitude. We do not know what is going to occur tomorrow or even today. We can't control our circumstances, but we can control how we respond to them. We can control whether an experience makes us stronger or weaker, increases our faith or our fear, makes us a better person or a bitter person. The saying goes, the same sunshine that melts the butter hardens the clay. God wants our struggles to strengthen us, Paul writes. We can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they help us develop endurance, and endurance develops strength of character, and character strengthens our confident hope of salvation, deliverance. And this hope will not lead to disappointment, for we know how dearly God loves us, because He has given us the Holy Spirit to fill our hearts with His love. And here's another thought, a very important one. The tests and trials we go through in this life are what qualifies us to rule and reign with Christ in the next life. Knowing that will help you respond the right way. Alright, so that's it for today. I will chat with y'all tomorrow, so I hope y'all have a great Thursday, and I'll chat with y'all tomorrow night. Alright, bye. See y'all.